is the future of objects. And there is a new-ish module pattern. It's been around for a while. This module pattern allows us to kind of include or have one file referenced, and then that file, as needed, will go retrieve or fetch all of its dependencies, and any dependencies that file has, it will fetch those dependencies. It kind of spiders out to get a whole bunch of files. I want to show you this in action, and I'm going to show you a little side project I've been playing with for a really long time. Yeah, here goes. So I have a project here. It's called Super Mario, and the intent is there's actually a YouTuber out there, Method, that is writing Super Mario, but he's doing it in a way to where other developers can kind of write it along with him, and he explains all these wonderful things. So I strongly encourage you to find that YouTuber, Method, super awesome guy. But that being said, I just want to point out, this is the main file for the game. It's just original Super Mario. And notice that there's the script here, and it's including a main JavaScript file. But the important thing here is that the type is equal to module. If you include that type, then look at this main file. Don't worry about the stuff down here. Just focus on the top. This main file says, or in other words, I depend on these other files. And so what's going to happen is these other files are going to be loaded. And then as those files are loaded, they might also have imports in which they'll turn around and say, go with these files, okay, go with those files, okay, go with those files, on and on and on in a recursive way until all the necessary files are loaded. But the really cool thing is that on our page for our app, we only include one file, and then everything else just kind of works. I think that's super awesome. So I want to show you this in action. And over here, I have Super Mario. Delete this. I have a local server running that has Super Mario here. I'm going to reload the page. And notice that I just request this one page, but look at all these JavaScript files that are getting loaded. So all these are being fetched and returned, fetched and returned, fetched and returned, and then finally ready to go. I should be able to click on the screen. Yep, and then it will detect that game. And then now we have Super Mario running. I have some collision boxes and things added here. But suffice to say, from including main, all these other JavaScript assets and resources were loaded. Okay. All right. So this just kind of allows some clarity and some sanity around trying to use object-oriented programming design patterns with JavaScript.